Hello and welcome to the third and final part of my Roaches walks. Today we're going to take a walk down to the historic deep ravine known as Luds Church. Luds Church is in Staffordshire, just off the A53 between Leek and Buxton. We start our walk near Roach End Farm. To find the start point, if travelling from Buxton, turn right at the Winking Man pub, then take your first left and follow the road until you get to Roach End Farm. If travelling from Leek, turn left at Upper Holme and follow the road up past the Roaches again until you get to Roach End Farm. If using a sat-nav, the postcode is ST13 8UB. If using the What 3 Words app, the What 3 Words are blackouts, apes, aviators. From here you can do the Luds Church and the Roaches walk together, or you can do the Roaches and Hen Cloud from here, or depending on your fitness you can do all three walks together from this point, that is Luds Church, the Roaches and Hen Cloud. Starting the walk here at Roach End Farm, we walk through this stile and continue straight ahead. After about 10 minutes you'll come to this fork in the path. You'll notice a signpost down to your left to Smythenley and Dane Bridge. We take the right hand fork, signposted Swathenley via Ridge. Just a few minutes further on, come to another signpost and you've got Luds Church and Gradback down to the right. There is a car park in the village of Gradback, and that is another popular starting point for the Luds Church walk. There are many vlogs on YouTube showing that walk from Gradback to Luds Church. As you descend down into the wooded area, you'll come to another junction in the paths with a signpost. Signposted Luds Church to the left. So take this left and go over this boardwalk bridge. Now get our first glimpse of Luds Church. As we climb down the steps into Luds Church, I'll tell you the story behind this historic place. Luds Church is a deep moss-covered chasm full of history, myths and dark green wherever you look. This 18-metre chasm was caused by a landslip in the Roaches gritstone. In the 15th century, it was used as a secret place of worship for people who would otherwise been persecuted. The people using this deep chasm as a church were the Lollards, followers of the early church reformer John Wycliffe. Luds Church may have been named after Walter de Ludbank, who was captured here at one of the meetings. There are many myths and legends surrounding Luds Church. One was that Robin Hood and Friar Tuck are reputed to have stayed in the cleft whilst hiding from the authorities. Another one is that the chasm was formed by the devil's fingernail as he scraped back parts of the earth. As you come out of Luds Church, there are two paths you can take back to our starting point. The shorter path, you turn right, follow that path as far as you can go to get to a wall. You then turn right again. Although that is a shorter way, it does involve a very long and steep incline. So my choice is to turn left, which is a longer pathway back, but the inclines are a lot less severe. So after walking for about 10 or 15 minutes, you'll come to another sign. We follow the left hand sign up to the Roaches. I've just completed that short climb up to the top here. Now a few weeks ago I did this walk, but unfortunately I had a few technical problems, and when I watched the video back it was virtually unwatchable. It was all washed out, overexposed, so I decided to come back and do it again. On that occasion I took the right hand path and opted for the shorter walk, and the incline I had to take, although it's only probably half a mile, it took me well over an hour. A case of walking for a few minutes, stopping for 10, walking for a few minutes, stopping for 10. It was really hard going. This pathway is further, but it's so much easier. And look at that amazing view you get of the Roaches. Well, I think it's time for a coffee. I know in the UK we complain about all the rain we get, but the one thing the rain does bring is this luscious green countryside we get. You go to a lot of these very hot countries, Turkey, Spain, etc. And although they've got amazing countryside, it is quite barren. I think, like many people, one thing that came out of the pandemic was I realised just what fantastic countryside we have here in the UK. And you don't have to get on a plane and travel thousands of miles to see some fantastic sights. So if anybody is watching this from abroad, and is thinking of visiting the UK, don't just go to London. Yes, there's lots of history there, everything associated with the royal family and all other sorts of other things, your big museums, etc. But London isn't the UK. This is the UK. So if you're visiting the UK, come out, visit the Peak District, visit the Lake District, visit Scotland, Cornwall, the Cotswolds, the Norfolk Broads. We have fantastic countryside all over the UK. So following that short plug for British tourism, I'm not sponsored by the British Tourist Board or anybody else. I don't receive no money from YouTube for these vlogs at the moment. It's all done at my own expense. So if anybody would like to sponsor me, I'm always open to offers. I'm looking at joining the Buy Me a Coffee site. If I've done that by the time I upload this video, there will be a link on it. where you can buy me a coffee, help me out with my expenses. It would be much appreciated. As you walk along this ridge line, turn over to the left, you can see down there Gradback Mill. Just beyond there is another car park where you can walk up to Luds Church. It's not long until I'm back to where I turned down to go to Luds Church. I must say this way is so much easier than the way I went before. As we come to the end of this walk, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to click on the like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, then please do so. It costs you nothing and it does help my channel grow. So until next time, bye!